Right. It looks like everything is working. And that means it's time to start the show. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Magical Serialism, your daily sonic sampling of the strange wind that blows upon our luck, insights, reflections, and a song even I have not yet heard. We're gonna shuffle these cards, draw out 4 chords, turn them into a song, and then act like it means something. Because maybe it does. Maybe it does, you know? It's Tuesday. Give them a quick cut, and then very exciting time to start drawing some cards. Some cards like this one. Oh, it's the conductor. We're starting today with the worker B of the Magical Serialism deck, the dominant chord, G major. And the conductor is rising today. G sharp major. And he's driving that train. There it is. G sharp 7. Where's it gonna go? He's riding a white horse. Now that is normal for the conductor, but this will keep it from becoming a dark horse. So, definitely a major triad going on here so far, but no changes. And then we're going to march up to the Mason. A bright change. B flat major. Oh, hang your donkeys up. It's going to be B flat minor. So we're going from there. This is already starting to sound like a deceptive cadence. It'll all depend on what... Oh, now that's wild. All right, the Mason is using the train and the dark horse to essentially make the crow card. This turns it into a dominant 7, but this turns the triad inside of it minor. So we end up with a minor 7th chord. Let's put them like this. The dark horse train, otherwise known as the crow. And that, I'm going to visit that change again. Still kind of has a flavor of a deceptive cadence. And then we're going to D minor, the trickster. Which is a bit of a jump, but not too weird. Is that some kind of Neapolitan thing going on? I can never get those figured out. And then the Ninja Queen, the 6th chord. It's like, no, we're going here instead. Let's see what's next. The whistle. A minor 6 is what we've got at the end here now. minor 6 chords always sound kind of, oh, and then it's as if they're telling us now, go on back to the conductor, our 5th valid chord card, which means the end of the draw. We'll get rid of that. Oh, I put it in upside down. Oh, it's better. Okay, let's see what this sounds like. A stewing kind of misdirection, like I'm predicting a deceptive cadence that then doesn't resolve the way they usually do by deceiving you, then going back and not deceiving you the second time. This one just stays dark. Let's see what happens. What is it, this? Yeah, 7. G sharp 7. B flat minor 7. D minor. A minor 6. Then back to that G sharp 7. Ooh. Oops. So what, from there? Why is this so confusing? I'm doing the Ninja Queen with the whistle to the conductor here, and that has something going on with it. Interesting. This one's got to go a little slow harmonically. I feel like when I rush through it like that, we get this kind of it's like sticky. It's like walking on sticky thing stuff. All right, let's make a song. I swear, I guess my brain thinks in about 75 beats per minute. This one's, let's just do it at 75. Actually, that's a little fast, isn't it? Yeah, just a little bit fast for this one. I guess 70 is the money. Let's see. It's that. Okay, so I feel like I could come up with something a little weirder for this that'll work. Let's see what happens. I almost like it, but I think if we start with that, it's going to get dirty. Here we go again. I think that'll do the trick. Thanks for being here. Hit the wrong one. That's probably good enough. You know what? Let's see. Gotta fix that. I'm gonna put the bass in here. No, you know what? I'll play that separately. Let's just record this, huh? There we go. What? G sharp 7. B flat minor 7. now. It's kind of a slog. Things are going so nice, and then suddenly everything flips around with that chromatic median going up a major third from B flat minor. This is so unnatural to me. I mean, it's not unnatural. It just doesn't flow with where these expectations bring us. And what are they telling us anyways? Let's add a little more before we come up with a name. That's good. It's like another distraction or something. I think this is enough to name it. Let's analyze it. We're kind of in two keys. Like this is playing out like an A flat 7. And then these are playing in the key we're in. Well, this is meaningless. Until we get to here. And I don't know what to do this other one in. Is this a 1 chord in A flat? Or is this a 5 chord in what, D flat? Yeah, because it's really, I'm doing this because if we analyze this as G sharp, it doesn't go with B flat. And if we analyze this as A sharp, it isn't what this is anyways. And so we might as well call this something it isn't, but is A flat 7 in order to say that this is in D flat major for a moment. And then we have our 5/7 going to our 6. Then we've got our sharp 1 minor, which is like meaningless, and our sharp 5 minor. So I'm gonna take a different colored pen here and cross out the stuff that doesn't make any sense, like that and that. And this will kind of put us in these two different keys where some similar things are happening. Here we start, and we go to the ninja queen of that key, the 6 chord. Then we switch back to the key we were in. The trickster drags us there, and sends us to the Ninja Queen of that key. And I think that's worth thinking about. And here's what it seems to say. Here we have the conductor on the white horse and the train rising. The people are rising up. That's what this kind of says. For the good reasons. Or at least what they think are the good reasons. Who knows? Everyone thinks they're doing the right thing. It's the biggest problem. And that rising crowd calls upon the mason, who's also driving the train, but with the dark horse, which in a way is saying, like, maybe dirty tricks aren't clean. We saw that a week ago. Dirty tricks are clean. Maybe we're taking that too far. And that's what draws the trickster to show up and drag us into the key we drew in to pass it on to the Ninja Queen with the whistle. It's like the way the rising up is happening isn't working. I say this a lot. Let's do this over the bass line. I say this a lot. Fascism is natural. And one of the main things I mean by that is that when fascism arises, eventually it becomes necessary to go to war with it. Eventually. And as we watch something just like fascism make its rise, we have the urge to go to that war early. We have the urge to go to that war now. This is more than saying punch Nazis. This is those thoughts. Oh, it'd be so much easier if they just died. It'd be so much easier if they just died. Those thoughts. Fascism happens when people decide to use death to solve problems that are not deadly. Fascism happens when people use death to solve problems that are not directly deadly. And I think as I see people standing up and speaking out, there's some hints of that. Like, oh, defeat. These other people are the bad guy for voting for the bad guy. And I've been having a lot of discussions about that. Where do you draw the line? When does someone become a bad person for supporting a bad authoritarian? And it is almost impossible to say, but I'll tell you, the urge to say the moment they support a bad person, they're a bad person, that's a dangerous urge. Because all it does is lead you down the road to condemning those people. And then when you speak out with a tone of that condemnation. And that's all they hear. They're being belittled. They're being refused. They're being told they're stupid. And you might say, well, they are stupid. That doesn't do us any good. You can wonder at a level of education and where it might lead to being misinformed. That's fair game. But I'd stop short of that condemnation. What is it, Tuesday? Yeah. And I think that's what this is about. When the people rise up and want to do these dirty tricks, it seems like it's going the right way, but who's there? Who's at the end of that story? The exact same people. You play these tricks enough, you're just going to move the DNC all the way to the right. Everyone's going to act fascist. And we're not far from that anyways. So I think this one. Let's bring the drums back. This is about owning the libs, owning the GOP, owning the MAGAs. What is owning someone? That's like, you know, that term emerged from when you win something so hard that you take possession of the other person. And I think the message here is that when everyone's trying to own each other, it's a slog all day. A disjointed, disconnected. If you never want to build bridges, go out there and own the people you don't like. Own them, pwn them, whatever you want to call it. If you want to bring the power to the people, we're gonna have to try something a little different, because everyone is rising up. They may be rising up for different sides of the fence, but they're rising up for the same reason. Some things ain't right. That's the reason. People can't afford to live on full-time work. That's why everyone's rising up. Where they rise up to, that's where the trouble is. And you want to be part of that trouble? Go ahead and fall into your own trap. But you're not helping anything. Write it twice. Make it nice. Don't make it lies. Make it respectful. Respectfully, sir, you are underinformed. I can tell you from experience, they don't like that much either, but maybe I need to reconsider that. It's just bent. Yeah, all right. Check. There it is, okay. Be careful to fall. In your own trap. That sounds kind of cringy. I don't know. Be careful to fall. I want something that rhymes with fall. Be careful to fall. Be careful to fall. might be all.
Be careful to fall. Be careful to fall in your own hole. In your own hole. Be careful to fall. Be careful to fall in your own hole. In your own hole. Be careful to fall. Be careful to fall.
That's all right.
In your own hole. In your own hole.
Just gonna add harmony to the second part.
Fall. Be careful to fall. In your own hole. In your own hole. Be careful to
That's it.
fall.
Let's record it.
Be careful to fall in your own hole. In your own hole. Be careful to fall. Be careful to fall in your own hole.
That's good.
In your own hole. Be careful
Maybe I'll double
to
that harmony
fall.
line.
Be careful to fall in your own hole. In your own hole. Be careful to fall.
That'll do.
Be careful to fall in your own hole. In your own hole. Be careful to fall. Be careful to fall in your own hole. In your own hole.
About
Be
that.
careful to
Oh,
fall.
whoops. There we go.
Be careful to fall in your own hole. In your own hole. Be careful to fall.
Even though I've read a lot of darkness into this,
Careful to fall in your own hole.
it's starting to connect
In your own
for me.
hole. Be careful to fall. Be careful to fall in your own hole. In your own hole. Be careful to fall.
It takes so much more discipline to be good.
To fall in your own hole. In your own hole.
While you've got righteous anger, it is so much more difficult to be good when you've got righteous anger. And that doesn't mean we shouldn't have it. Righteous anger has saved the world times over. But when you're really indulging in it, when you're really feeling that squeezing frustration, and it makes you write, shaking some declaration about someone who believes something you don't like, even if it's fascism. When you find yourself in that state, that's when to check yourself. That's when you're indulging in the anger. And find a way to say it that does not summon death. That's how you can keep from being a fascist. Even though we all have fascist thoughts, we don't all have fascist deeds, and even the ones who support the rising fascism, they've got at least one deed. But that's not the whole shebang, and we're gonna need them. Most of them. I don't think you gotta worry about the Proud Boys. I mean, some experts are handling some of them, but if you want to make the world a better place, You gotta be a better you at the most inconvenient time.
Be careful to fall. Be careful to fall in your own hole. In your own hole.
This is gonna be weird.
Be careful to fall. Be careful to fall in your own hole. In your own hole. Be careful to fall. Be careful to fall in your own hole. In your own hole. Be careful to fall. Be careful to fall
Ooh.
in your own hole. In your own hole. Be careful to fall. Be careful to fall in your own hole. In your own.
Maybe that's it.
Be careful to fall.
There's little connecting threads in all of these chords. Even at their most distant from each other, they're sharing notes.
Be careful to fall. Be careful to fall in your own hole.
I can make that better.
In your own hole.
Let's just give it a little of this.
Be careful to fall. Be careful to fall in your own hole. In your own hole. Be careful to fall. Be careful to fall
That's a little busy.
in your own hole. Be careful to fall. Be careful to fall in your own hole. In your own hole.
Yeah, there it is.
Be careful to fall. Be careful to fall in your own hole. In your own.
Let's add that to some.
Be careful to fall. Be careful to fall in your own hole. In your own hole. Be careful to fall. Be careful to fall in your own hole. In your own hole. Be careful to fall. Be careful to fall
I think that's it.
in your own hole. In your own hole. Be careful to fall. Be careful to fall
I think I've said it all.
in your own hole. In your own.
We're in two different keys.
Be careful to fall.
That's cognitive dissonance.
Be careful to fall.
And if you think only the people you dislike have the cognitive dissonance going on,
In your own.
double check yourself.
Be careful to fall.
Telling people what to do
Fall
doesn't work very well.
in your own hole.
Doing the right thing,
Be careful to fall.
leading by example,
Fall
I think that's the way. I don't know. Here I am giving people advice. Who knows? But I hope you guys have a great Tuesday. And that you keep this in mind if you're out there doing confrontations. Do it with a smile.
Be careful to fall.
And I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Be careful to fall in your own hole.
Thanks for sticking around.